Well, hello and welcome for another night of racing here for round number number 3 of the GT Club GT4 League. Welcome back to Go Race Promotions here on Twitch. My name is Matt Nipris, and unfortunately I'm flying this one solo. No one in the commentary box with me tonight. Bit of a shame, but anyway, we've done it all before. We can do it all again. So we are out here at Cathedral Rock International, a track based out in Arizona. Apparently, not sure if it's a real track, but it is a very exciting looking track. It's a bit of a roller coaster. It's a very long lap as well. 2:05 is what we're seeing from everyone at the moment. As we are going to join on board with Lieutenant Llama, as he's going to take us for a quick ride around this circuit as soon as we find a good camera angle. So we start the lap with an incredibly long front straight, and the first of many of these little blind rises into turn number 1 flat out, and then turn number 2 again very flat out, but you have to get on the brakes for turn number 3 over that crest. The car's getting very light, and then we start to make our quick descend towards another little short shoot and another huge drop before hard on the brakes for a 90-degree left-hander. As we can see, Lieutenant Llama getting a nice line, using all the exit space available, then hard on the brakes again for this tight little hairpin, and then we start making another ascension right here. A bit of a break for the drivers, but not much of a break as we start entering these massive banked corners. There's the first one. We go over another little crest. Car's almost getting airborne, actually. Actually, wouldn't be surprised if we... Whoa, a little bit of airborne there. Or airtime, sorry. Before we get on the brakes quickly for this little right-hander, and then to another big banky boy. And down the hill again into another long right-hander before we start making another ascent. We get another long right-hander before we start getting towards the end of this lap. As you can see, big talking point about this circuit will be all the blind crests and blind approaches to corners. And we finally come up to the final corner, hard on the brakes, get the car rotated, go for that late apex, don't get too wide, that is all gravel there, that will slow the car right down. And well, Lieutenant Llama sets a 2:05, in fact that is the fastest lap of the session so far. Jeez, what a roller coaster of a circuit. It's going to produce some very close racing, I imagine, being such a flat out track. Thank you to Ruka, another subscription, 9-month streak. Unbelievable streak there, Ruka. Keep it up there, mate. Glad to have you on board for such a long streak as well. So we're starting to see time starting to come down as well in this session. I'm seeing a lot of sectors being lit up green. As well, first one here, we have Chris Nipris, who's only 0.046 off of Lieutenant Llama's time, but that is a huge improvement on his own lap time. So he's now half a second off the pace in the number 61 Camaro. Saw Chris Nipris last night for round number 2 of the Go Race Sim Sports ATCC Masters. He's back still in a thumping V8 in the Camaro. Last night in a VL Commodore, had a bit of a shocker with race 1 having a mysterious disconnect. We still haven't found out what actually happened to Nipris, but well, hopefully he doesn't have more of the same shenanigans tonight. This should be a pretty decent lap time for the number 61. As he's into the 6s, so Nipris is starting to get on the pace now, which is good to see. Goes past the Janetta of Lee Walker. Actually, I think that might be Noah. I think Noah wasn't at the previous round of the GT4 League, but well, he's here now tonight in the Janetta. Oh, we have a purple sector from Lee Walker in the Panos. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on Lee for the rest of this lap. In fact, I'm going to do some quick Googling, see if Cathedral Rock is actually a real track. It is not a real track. That is a huge disappointment. It is actually a track from Gran Turismo. So there you go. So that is the beauty of sim racing. We can have racetracks wherever we want. Really cool conversion from a dirt circuit to a tarmac circuit. So well done to the creators of this circuit. Thank you for bringing us a really cool track. So Lee Walker, unfortunately, has lost a bit of time in the second sector. But he's still up on his own personal delta by almost half a second. In fact, he keeps it all together in this last corner. He gets a nice drive off the final corner. Should see a half-second improvement for Lee Walker. Maybe as he crosses the line, that gets him into the fives. So Lee Walker looking good at the moment. Times are starting to get pretty tight at the moment. Let's have a quick look at some times. Overall times, Nipris goes up to third. So, Nipris starting to get the hang of this Camaro, which is great to see. As you can see, from first down to fifth, the times are in fact incredibly tight. So, that is really good to see. And, well, still have about... I'll have a quick look at my clock. We still have about 20 minutes before official drivers briefing, so plenty of time for more drivers to rock up in the server. Hopefully we will see a few more cars enter and make it a crazy, crazy race. We love the crazy races. I'm sure you at home love them as well. Anyway, let's jump on board with Lee Walker as he takes us through the final section of this circuit. He's a bit down. I believe he's made a mistake somewhere. But, this is not looking like... Whoa, sideways through the banky boy. And that has cost him a lot of time. So there's obviously a few little awkward bumps there in the middle of the corner, and that is enough to just unsettle that Panos and lose him a fair bit of time. Chris Munro, subscribe for Tier 1. Thank you so much for the subscription, Munro. Much appreciated. I hope you're going to enjoy the stream tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream last night. Lee Walker doing something very important, practicing your pit entry. Absolutely need to do it in these races with mandatory pit stops. So while we're waiting for Lee to tick off a few setup changes, let's have a look at Steve Duro in the number 09 Mercedes. Leeching for ages. Mate, no, you're supporting the channel by contributing to the content. Contributing to the viewership, getting us more popular on Twitch. Getting us onto that front page. Anyway, Steve Duro taking us for a ride around this, well, going for a lap around the circuit. This is his out lap. Of course, the owner of GT Club out there turning laps. And he's done a fantastic job of organising this league. It is, I believe it's the third league that he's organised. He's run in the GT Club a GT3 league and a DTM league. Fortunately, DTM was not very popular, though I loved it. Certainly difficult cars to run, but boy, they were very rewarding to get right. Right on board now with Duro. Tips it down the down that It's a roller coaster circuit, as we've detailed before. Oh, he just nipped the rear brake there. I think he grabbed some gravel on the entry to that 90-degree left-hander. As, well, Giro, less than a tenth off of Lieutenant Lama's time. So this will be a good lap for Giro. Let's quickly swap back to, well, those are the times there on the tower there. Currently with a 2:06.7. Don't expect to see that time stay like that. I reckon we will see a 2:05 from the 09 Mercedes. Or if you're looking at the bonnet right now, number 60. Dropped about 2/10 in the middle sector. See if he can hold this lap together as we come towards the final corner of the lap. Aussie Motorsport League supposed to race in this, but had problems with the Ginetta G55. But try again, mate. Do not give up. Assetto Corsa can be a bit of a finicky little lady to get right. So Steve Giro, he'll cross the line here. Is just short of a 2:05, but well, he's looking good. You never know with practice what these drivers are actually doing. You can never, you have to take all these times with a grain of salt, really. So we don't know if any of these drivers are running qualifying fuel or if they're running race fuel. Oh, look at that. Dravelmir up to 4th. So, Dravelmir looking quick as well in this Funkadelic Panos. In fact, let's, while we're waiting for the start of this round, let's actually have a look at some of the point standings going into round number 3. So, on top is Matt Double in the McLaren 570S he's on 85 points. Just 6 points ahead of Dravelmir, who we're currently focusing on right now. Justin Rediex in 3rd place on 75 points, and Steve Giro currently in 4th, followed by Dietmar Rath in the 2nd of the Mercedes AMG on 67 points. So very tight between the top 5, in fact very tight between the top 6 really, because Ben Ellis is tied with Dietmar Rath for 5th. On 67 points as well. So we're starting to see some purple times from both Dravelmir and Chris Nipris. But anyway, let's keep running through the points. We have in 7th position Lee Walker, then followed by Josh Hill, Lieutenant Lama, and Fando rounding out the top 10. Then we have Lachlan Nichols, Chris Nipris, Corey Williams, Ryan Ford, Skid Time, aka Ben, James Vanderham, Noah, Matt Southwell, and Makagi Adane. Down in 19th on 5 points. We also have a Constructors Championship as well, with Mercedes leading the way on 134 points, followed by the Panos Vezano on 131 points. The Toyota team is doing really well on 125 points, and then we have McLaren on 118. The BMWs in 5th position, followed by the Chevrolets. Then we have Audi, Aston Martin, Alpine, Celine, Ford, Porsche, Ginetta, and then the Sin cars down in last place on 4 points. It is a very interesting championship to say the least. In fact, we're seeing times getting right down. So the top 4 within half a second of each other. That is absolutely fantastic to see from our drivers. In fact, something to touch on is the ballast. So we have success ballast in this championship. So Matt Double, who's currently in 5th position, he is currently feeling the maximum pain on 60 kilos. Then we have Dravelmir here on 50 kilos. Justin Redix on 42, Steve Giro 35, Dietmar Rath on 30 kilos, 25 kilos for Ben Ellis, Lee Walker has 23 kilos, Josh Hill on 22, Lieutenant Lama 21, and Fando carrying 20 kilos tonight. So, oh geez, what to unpack tonight? But well, that just keeps the racing nice and interesting. Of course, if you've been following this channel since last year, we had our Super GT League last year, and the Success Ballast was quite effective in making sure that not one driver or car dominated, and it resulted in a very close final round with, not mistaken, in GT500 we had Chris Rafalo and Dietmar Rath heading into the final round almost on tied points, and the GT3 class was sorted out that night as well, with all drivers almost with I believe it was Justin Redix and Steve Giro entering almost on tied on points as well. So ballast of performance, success ballast, not balance of performance. So there's a dirty word on this channel, to be honest. Success ballast certainly does keep things nice and interesting. Let's have another quick look through the field, see if we can't find someone on track. We have Corey Williams, who's currently a little bit off the pace. I do have a feeling that this might be Corey's first league, at least first time driving the GT4s. So I do expect that Corey will start getting up to speed in the next couple of rounds. Of course, not mistaken, we still have, well, we're up to round 3, and it's a 10-round series. Plenty of different curves, different tracks, sorry, my God. I've had a long day. It's been a very, very long day at work. So after this week, this round at Cathedral Rock, we'll be moving to the Salzburg Ring in Austria, then Ottawa North Circuit in the USA, the Bernese Alps in Switzerland, Weatherfield International Raceway, the Great Wall Track in Italy, Indonesia Circuit, and then rounding out the series will be Bathurst. Because of course you can't have a league not ending at Bathurst. Let's be honest. There's Ben Ellis in the Alpine. He's driving what has to be the smallest car in the GT4 field. And you're just not aware of how small this car is until you see it next to another car. Oh, Ellis having a wild ride. He's off the track, and he'll go straight back to pit lane. James Vanderham just grabbed a 7-Eleven coffee, ready to go. That's good to see, mate. We of course hosted James on our server, well, in the commentary box last night. So James out there tonight, having a good run in, I think it's another second of the Chevrolet Corvettes. Camaros. I'm having a bit of a shocker tonight. This is going to be a very difficult night, I think.
Life is a lot. It's frustrating, awkward, scary, embarrassing, weird, stressful, and complicated. Exactly what AHM isn't. Because when you're sweating the big stuff in life, the last thing you want to worry about is health insurance. AHM, the simple bit.
Vengeance is mine. let those launch codes fall into enemy hands.
So anyway, we'll keep an eye on James Van Der Hump tonight. So I had a pretty good, strong round 1, and then I don't think we saw him at round 2, which was a shame. Let's go back to our sector times on the timing tower. Finally learned how to fiddle around with that. Geez, the times have gotten very tight, with Lieutenant Lama actually breaking the 204, so we've missed that. And, well, Dravomir just outside of the 204s as well. We'll quickly swap over to another driver. Matt Double, current championship leader in the 42 McLaren. This is probably one of the better onboard cameras with these GT4 cars. Probably one of the only ones where the view isn't blocked by that damn LED board in the windscreen. Anyway, we'll get a good look at how this car is handling from this angle. Of course, Matt Double carrying the maximum ballast of 60 kilos tonight, so he is definitely going to be feeling it tonight. So we see McLaren hitting 230. Oh, it doesn't sound like a lift until right then. Oh. Just see how how much these GT4 cars slide around. We've got a purple sector for Lee Walker. Of course, the biggest differences between GT4 and GT3, the lack of high downforce. So these cars are prone to sliding around a bit. It does good way to teach a driver to control the car and be nice and smooth, but still have that, I guess, safety net of driving aids like traction control and ABS. Oh, Double gets massive amounts of understeer. Just manages to keep it out of the fence. I'd say that Double is definitely feeling the success ballast. Apart from that little bit of understeer, this car is looking pretty stable at the moment. Just seems to rotate enough for Double to get the power down out of the final corner. And we'll see what time he puts out. It's a 2:05.8 for Matt Double. I think our timing tower is actually gone a little bit haywire. Can't bring back our sector times. Man, improving at the moment is Steve Jury. He's up on his own, just set a personal best sector 1. Of course, we've seen Steve Jury campaigning Mercedes before. We've seen him running in V8 supercars, and he just seems to always come back to this Mercedes. Oh, he's found the fence though. We'll throw away that lap. He's going to be a bit disappointed with that one, I think. And he will return to the pits. Well, let's check on Ben Ellis in the Alpine. And if I'm not mistaken, this car is a rear mid-engined car, as that is a real handy onboard camera. Not mistaken, it's also a supercharged 4-cylinder, so oh, that was tight between Williams and one of the Supras. Oh, we're seeing purple first sector for Chris Nippris in the Camaro, so we'll join him quickly as he has. We've joined him just as he's binned it. So there we go, a first bin of the night for Chris Nippris, and he's going to return to the pit lane, I would say, but promising signs for the 61. Purple first sector by more than a tenth. But, well, Justin Reddiax, he's just set a personal best sector 1. See if he can keep it out of the fence. See what he stops the clock at in sector 2. Oh, he's just grabbed a little bit too much of that curb and he's going to abandon this lap. We're going to check in on Matt Double because he's also set a personal best. So he gets the... Just have to hear how patient he is on that throttle, heading around that hairpin. He's got the BMW of skid time just ahead of him. As he's lost a bit of time in the second sector, so it seems to be the middle sector that seems to be not really working for anyone except for Lieutenant Lama. So this, in fact, Lieutenant Lama setting a session best in Sector 2. So Lama's certainly got the Toyota Supra performing well in that middle sector. As he approaches the final corner, he's down on his Delta though, and he's actually going to abandon that lap. We just saw Lee Walker set his personal best at 2:05.7. That puts him up a little bit closer to the front 4. So we're going to quickly change that to our gaps. As you can see now, the top 7 within a second of each other. We have a few drivers still just finding their way around the circuit. Lee Walker now session best in Sector 1, almost 2/10 up on Lieutenant Lama, so I'll stick with Lee Walker for the rest of this lap, see if he can keep it together. Should have, well, we've got 2 minutes left in the session before driver's briefing. Now I guess we'll go for a quick fly around the circuit and see if we can't find some Easter eggs. It's quite possibly my favourite part of these streams. As we start to approach the timing line for Sector 2. And in fact, he's lost more than 3/10 in that middle sector, so it seems to be only the Supras that are working really well in that middle sector. I don't know why that is. It's a very fast and flowing circuit, so maybe that just suits the Supra's light body, and maybe its downforce package as well. We'll stick with Lee Walker. He's currently up on his own Delta by 2/10 of a second. Gets the big panos rotated. Not rotated enough. He does miss that late apex. It is going to be an improvement. 205.6 for Walker, but it's not enough to get him in front of Nippers or ReadyX either. So that does bring the gap between Nippers and Walker a lot closer. In fact, Lee is actually going to abandon this lap and head back to the pits. So while we're waiting for that, let's start our little Easter egg hunt a little bit early. What do you guys reckon? Well, we got some trucks in some quicksand. That's a good start. It's going to be a very long afternoon for those guys. Let's see if we can't find an Easter egg. Come on, Easter eggs. What's that say? Can't make it out. Never mind. There goes Ryan Ford in the Saleen, the only Saleen in the league at the moment. He will return to the pit lane. Chris Nippers will stop the clock. Not an improvement for him. I think he may have got a track limits warning. There we go. Something for all the Kyles out there. He is not holding the camera right. What is he doing? Pretty sure I've seen him somewhere before, actually. Pretty sure this guy's on another map. They think we won't find this, but we do. We find them. Then throwing some bins around the place. We got people who aren't even looking at the circuit. Like this guy, not even... The track's not even in the general vicinity of where you're looking. Fair bit of social distancing going on between all the groups of people. That's good to see. Alright. I think that's supposed to be a stand? Or stage or something? Not really sure. See some sort of construction going on over there. We'll see some flag marshals who aren't watching the circuit. That's good. Good work, fellas. Good work. Have a fire truck there. Hopefully no one catches on fire tonight. We'll also have a quick look at what I believe will be probably some of the more important corners of this circuit. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Fix that. What is going on here? Maybe it's to do with the... Nope. Alright. Okay. Okay, I guess we won't. Fine. Oh my god. Alright, never mind with that. We'll just continue just to look around the map. Oh, see how detailed this is. Or not. Okay. So, what that looks like a Camaro that has tried to eat a fence. That would be James Vanderham. So that's not looking good. So, as far as I can see, there's a lot of opportunity for our competitors tonight to actually get some passing maneuvers done. So, I'm expecting a really exciting night of racing. Bit early to get some predictions, but what the hell? In chat, just chuck some predictions who you're liking at the moment. I think Dravelmere is looking pretty strong. It's always hard to bet against that man, that's for sure. Aussie Motorsport League, mate. That's unfortunate. I do remember that I was having a few dramas with the Porsche. But once I got the proper DLC pack, it fixed the problem. Well, anyway, actually, good opportunity for us right here, right now, to start sharing some Discord links. So if you're looking for a great league to join, why don't you consider joining the GT Club and Go Race Sim Sports Leagues. Just announced on the Go Race Sim Sports League Discord that we are starting to organise some fun club races in between rounds. So if you want to get involved in some fun racing, check out our Discords below, or right in chat right now, right there. So yeah, I hope to see you in well, either one of our events, either GT Club or Go Race Sim Sports in the future. Certainly got plenty of time and plenty of events coming up as well. So of course with GT Club, they're actually running a special event on the 20th of February. It is the IMSA Prototype Challenge. And they're racing at, well, it's a 3-hour race at Daytona. They're running the Daytona prototypes and the Corvette Daytona prototypes, as well as GTLM. So that is going to be a really exciting race. Cannot wait to broadcast that. So make sure you join the GT Club Discord if you want to get involved in that. And then over on Go Race Promotions Sim Sports, we have got TCX number 3 coming up very, very soon. In fact, coming up on the 18th of February, so just before the GT Club IMSA special event, TCX3, where we are running at Hope Raceway for 200 kilometres. We have got Class 1 touring cars, First Race Car, and British touring cars all on the track at the same time. It's going to be a very, very exciting night of racing. We also have TCX4 on the 8th of April at Phillip Island. We have V8 Supercars, V8 Utes, and ATCC Group A. And then we've also announced TCX number 5 on the 22nd of April at Zolder with GT4, First Race Car, and V8 Supercars. So make sure you jump onto the Discord, enter for all those. We're also starting to line up some club races, so we'll be making a announcement on that very, very soon. And then we'll be probably looking at an ACC league after TCX number 5. So yeah, make sure you jump onto Go Race Sim Sports. And also at GT Club, they are winding up to get set for GT3 Season 2. They're just in the process of testing a few new cars. I can see that they've got the brand new BMW M4 GT3 ready to go. See a couple of interesting cars as well. They got the Ford Mustang Mark, the Mark car. I've got a Mitsubishi Lancer as well, Radical, the Toyota Supra GT3 version. Then they've managed to track down a couple of ACC conversions. So yeah, expect to see a lot of ACC cars running around in Season 2 of the GT Club GT3 League. Fortunately, they still haven't got the 2018 Nissan, so a little bit salty about that. But anyway. Shout out to Fando26, finally, for following the channel. I could have sworn you followed us a lot earlier than that, that's for sure. But anyway, welcome to the stream and Twitch. Oh, we have actually someone. We have looks like James Vanderham. He's I think he's practicing his starts, and that is less than ideal for James. In fact, our drone camera is keeping up. In fact, just flying away from him now. So James might want to open up the throttle a little bit. Any Easter eggs? Not that I can see, apart from old mate over here who apparently doesn't know how to hold a camera. That is...
Life is a lot. It's frustrating, awkward, scary, embarrassing, weird, stressful, and complicated. Exactly what AHM isn't. Because when you're sweating the big stuff in life, the last thing you want to worry about is health insurance. AHM, the simple bit.
Not right. I like that he's sort of trying to lean around something. I like that the officials, flag marshals aren't even looking. Tracks over here, fellas. Anyway, have a look in some of the garages. I did find an Easter egg at one track in a garage. Yeah, not seeing anything at the moment, which is a shame. Couple of Alpha. Okay, yep. James Vanderham, he wants some attention. Say that driver's briefing has ended. As cars are heading back out onto the circuit for the last few minutes of practice before we head into qualifying. I'm not really sure what James is doing here. He's taking screenshots, that's what he's doing. See if we can't stop breaking the map as we fly around the circuit. Nope, we cannot. We keep on breaking the track. So unfortunately, you're just going to have to imagine some Easter eggs down that end of the circuit. Is this a night event? I'm going to say no. Oh, we got some people chucking donuts in pit lane. That is definitely not kosher. Have a look at the field already lining up in pit lane. So we've got just had someone join the server, and that is Josh Hill in the Petit Montagny. Don't know how to pronounce that, but he's running the Audi again, well, as usual. He had a fairly exciting round at Autopolis last time out. Will there be any night events this season? Do I know? I have got no clue, I'm afraid. That is a question that we'll probably have to pass on to Binomial Eagle or Steve Duro. I do think it is a little bit hard to have some night events, just because of some people not having soul. So, yeah. Let's join back with Chris Nipris. He's not quite having as much fun. I'd say he's running heavy fuel now. Let's in fact jump on board with Chris Nipris. So we'll see what speed the Camaro gets up to down the front straight. Runs it on the limiter for a long time, entering into the final corner. He holds second gear, so that's quite interesting. I didn't think that the Camaro could actually do that. But, yeah, he's definitely in race trim at the moment, I would say. So, what speed is the Camaro hitting? 240 k's per hour. Oh, he backs it in, holds it nicely. Seeing a lot of improvement this round for Chris Nipris, up there in 4th position on qualifying trim, so he'll be pretty happy with that. setting a personal best on race trim, I would say, in the first sector. So he gets the Camaro rotated. He's actually still up on his previous best by actually 2/10, so this is good. See if he bins it here. Not a chance. Ooh, a little bit of a slide, but holds it. That's actually cost him a little bit. So I'd say that would be the bogey corner for a few people. That 90-degree right-hander. So I don't think I've seen either of the Supras get out of control through that corner, and that's probably where a lot of these drivers are losing time to Lieutenant Lama and Justin Rediex. Oh, Nipper's wide, and he has binned it. So that's bin number 2 for Nipperus. He's going to hate me for saying that. But still, he is showing some great promise tonight. Check in with James Vanderham. Still on his outlap. Oh, bit of a slide. Okay, we are actually moving straight on to qualifying. So let's get stuck into it, fellas. As the mad rush out of pit lane begins. See who gets out of pit lane first. It is Steve Duro and Dravelmere, followed by Ben Ellis. So actually see, oh yep. So Dravelmere actually passes Steve Duro. So Duro, I think he wants Simmons, I would absolutely love an extra. Let me invite you into the commentary box. There you are. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we get this started, let's welcome to the commentary box, Turk Simmons.
Howdy, howdy.
How have things been, mate?
Oh, busy. Busy as usual, but...
Yep, there's a lot of that going around. Well, anyway, we are finally into qualifying for round number 3, of the GT Club GT4 League. Who are you liking so far?
I mean, I do like my man Ellis.
Yeah,
my good friend Ellis.
Running the Alpine, the smallest car on the track.
Yeah, I remember after the first few rounds, he was telling me that he was a bit tired of the BMW not being able to keep up, so he made the switch. Which is fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's working out for him so far. It's not really proving to be any slower than the 2 cars ahead of him. In fact, I think he's actually updated his skin a little bit.
That is very orange.
It's very orange, and I think sometimes, depending on the camera angle, you get a bit of purple pearlescence on the front bumper. I don't know how he's managed that. Cobalt 765. Sorry, mate. This is Assetto Corsa. Not Assetto Corsa Competizione. Sorry, mate.
The ACC overlay does look terrific, though.
Oh, yes. Yes, very, very glad that Duro actually talked me into that one. So it's certainly a lot more durable and actually a little bit more reliable than the original ACTV. Anyway, we'll focus on Dravelmere. So he's got the psychedelic panos. So he's looking pretty well, pretty good in the panos. As he obviously sets the session best so far. So let's jump on board with good old Dravs.
Oh, the sound.
Oh yes. I have to say, I think this is a. I'm trying to think who it is. I cannot remember. It's the modding team that have basically ported all the ACC cars over to Assetto Corsa.
Guerilla?
That's them. That's them. I knew it had some sort of relation to like military or something like that, but well, Guerilla mods it is. I'm having brain fades all afternoon, so this is going to be a tough stream. So, actually, I'm not even sure that the panels is in ACC. Is it?
I wouldn't have a clue.
I'll have to look that up. So, well, Drivomir, he'll be coming around the final corner right now. Oh, he's just had a lot of understeer going into the final corner and missed the apex. Not too badly, but that'll cost him coming down the front straight. It's almost into the 204s though, which is a great time for Drivomir. Duro, I reckon he's binned it somewhere. 207, that is definitely unlike Duro. ReadyX up to second. Lieutenant Lama now bumps ReadyX down. Walker up to fourth. Nipris up to fifth. So I think a couple of drivers just taking their time to get up to speed in this session. But we've got the two Toyotas, second and third, as Hill just relegates Vanderham down to ninth. So now we're going to start seeing some proper sector times on our display there. Not seeing a lot of drivers setting any purple times, which is interesting after the first lap. It's also such a long lap that I'm not expecting anyone to jump into pit lane to get some new tyres either.
2 minutes is quite a long time.
Seeing a lot of personal bests. Oh, there we go. We got the first purple, proper purple from Drivomir in Sector 2. Have to keep an eye on the rest of the field as they streak through the timing loop for Sector 2. Jeez, Drivomir flirting with the edge of the track there. I think perhaps for Drivomir the sandbags have come off.
Yeah, he's taken the block of wood out from under his accelerator.
Can't help but admire drivers that are able to do that. Just do the little sandbagging trick, and in fact, he's going to abandon this lap. He's going to have to get in and out very, very quickly, I would say. So let's check on Lieutenant Lama. This is going to be a huge improvement for him. Almost 4/10 up on the Delta, and that will put him second. It's, well, purple sector in Sector 3. Oh, Nipris now up to third. He's set a purple sector in the middle sector as well. So
Everyone's going for it.
Yeah, it's great to see. Particularly for well, Chris, I mean, yeah, okay, a bit of bias here. He is my brother, but he is actually starting to switch on with the sim racing.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful with the commentators, guys. Careful.
It's only qualifying. He probably will bin it in the race, though.
Ooh. No faith.
He did rather well last night in the ATCC Masters, except for a weird disconnect that absolutely destroyed his first race. So we'll see what he can manage tonight. Not seeing anything spectacular from him though in this lap. I dare say this will be probably his last lap.
Oh.
That,
flirting with death.
That, I have to say, if Assetto Corsa will allow me to do it, I think this is proving to be the bogey corner for a lot of drivers. I've just seen so many drivers getting mid-corner oversteer, just like Corey Williams just then. And, well, as you can see, not a lot of runoff.
Might be time to pull out the bin counter.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to
from someone's planes.
Oh, broke it.
Uh-oh.
Fixed it.
And we're back.
Oh, just Assetto Corsa things. So, just see the second of the panels is he's found the wall. He found the wall. So,
Putting his signature on the wall.
yep. And oh, that was
Man.
quick. So, I'm seeing a lot of. I saw someone put in a comment. I think it was Justin ReadyX. He made the comment that we've got 2.5 times fuel burn, and I imagine that well, Binomial Eagle has probably upped the tyre wear a bit, so that's why we're seeing drivers falling off a cliff as the laps go on.
I'll try and force some more pit stops and strategy into the race.
So, quickly change this overlay to see where we're standing on the times. So there's the overall gaps between everyone. 0.003 between Lieutenant Lama and Dravelmere at the moment. So that is close. I don't know how much closer we can get it. Jump on board with Lieutenant Lama and with one of the worst onboard cameras I've ever seen. That LED board is so inconvenient.
That is shockingly bad.
Yeah. And there we go. So checkered flag is now out. Matt Double, Corey Williams, Ryan Ford, Vanderham, Noah have all collected the checkered flag. Duro, he's down in 8th. He's going to be absolutely filthy with that. So, but we'll definitely keep an eye on the 09 Mercedes in the race.
See if anyone can pull out a last-minute push.
I'm not seeing it at the moment. Go back to the sectors. So, oh, Ben Ellis, he's up in
Let's
the
go.
Alpine. So, he's had so much trouble getting the car pulled up there.
That might cost him.
Oh, he's still up on his own Delta, and he will go 5th. So, Josh Hill, he's up on his Delta as well. Down in Sector 2, he's lost a lot of time. But, if he picks up 2/10, he should sneak into the top 10, I reckon. Oh no, he gets a bad run out of the final corner, and he will stay 11th. So that is it, unless Lee Walker can pull something out. He's a second down on his Delta. I don't think we're going to see anything from him. So, geez,
Maybe a burn.
Maybe burnout, yeah. Unless he gets an almighty run out of this final corner. But, I'm seeing a lot of different lines in that final corner as well, it has to be said. But it is one of those corners, I think, that just allows that. So there we go. End of qualifying. And we will start looking at the final results of qualifying. So Dravelmere just edges out Lieutenant Lama by 0.003 of a second. That is tight as. Justin ReadyX will head row number 2. Next to him will be Chris Nipris, Ben Ellis and Lee Walker on row 3. Row 4, Matt Double and Steve Duro. And then we have Ryan Ford and Corey Williams rounding out the top 10. Over the page, we have Joshua Hill and James Vanderham, Noah, and then Skid Time, aka Ben, rounding out the field.
If he doesn't do a burnout at the end of the race,
It's kind of in his name, so...
yeah. I'm going to be disappointed.
That you will not be disappointed because he will be doing burnouts. So let's see if we, press the right button. That's good to know. Get to free cam and we'll just get ourselves set up for the start of this race. So unless anyone else has joined, no, unfortunately a lot of people just not able to make it tonight, which is a huge shame. Yep. Aussie Motorsport League, I wish I was racing tonight. If I find him, it would be... It's actually not in the server. Huh. I think there's part of the problem. Huh. Well, anyway. I'm sure Steve will get onto that as quickly as he can. Yeah. Yeah, John Wright. Yeah, not in there. I think I just found your problem.
They may have taken a roll call prior and then only loaded in the people that needed to be.
Well, then you wouldn't have Fando, Matt Southwell, Lockie Nichols. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Well, Steve Jury, he's not exactly a rookie at with anything Assetto Corsa, that's for sure. So he'll fix that up, I'm sure. But anyway, let's get some early predictions in while we wait for the grid to materialise on the track.
Oh. I mean, Drav and Llama, very quick in quali. I know Drav from racing him in the past. He's also generally very quick in a race, so I think it's going to be a bit hard to beat him. I'd like to see Ellis move up a few spots, actually, if he's got it in him. But yeah, I'm not sure.
Whoa, that's the wrong button. I wanted that button. It's kind of weird for me because you have to press shift to make it go slow. And you know, if you've ever played first-person shooters, you know that shift, that's sprint.
It's normally go fast.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, see what I mean? You have to press control to make it go fast. It's weird, I hate it. So Fando, Drav, I think. Hope Llama gives it to him. I'm rooting for the Camaro, though. We've got number 42, Matt Double. That is our championship leader in the McLaren. So, I have to say, this is a very, very packed up grid as well. So, standing starts tonight as well. So, yeah, I really hope it doesn't happen, but I sense maybe a bit of carnage coming our way just when the lights go green. I thought that was a joke, but no, racing. Well, it's looking like a great field, though.
Looks like it's going to be, hopefully, some good racing. The track looks perfect for it, so there we go.
Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there we go. So, I just wanted to have a look at the fuel rate and tyre wear rate. 250%. So, yeah, this is going to be a tyre murdering race. That's for sure.
Someone's flashing their lights.
Yeah, that'd be Justin Rediex, if I'm not mistaken, in the 144 Supra. He's really been coming on strong lately. Winning. There we go. Got a horn. Got a horn. So someone is sniping chat on the grid. So there's your horns. There's your horns. Yeah, I was about to touch on Justin Rediex. He is currently the GT3 champion in our Super GT League. Hopefully in Season 2 he might be able to go back to back. But anyway, we're about to go racing. Here we go, the lights are starting to light up. We have 6 lights on. 6 lights out, we are away and racing. It's a strong start from Dravelman. Matt Double gets a great start. He's going to try and split the middle between Chris Nipris and Ben Ellis in the Alpine. So otherwise it's a very clean start down towards turn number 1 and turn number 2. Are we going to see clean turn number 1? I think we are. The 2 Toyotas are actually getting stuck into each other. And, oh, look at the panos. Oh, Stubble's in the fence.
Gone.
I just saw there was a bit of contact. Oh, that is a Celine. That's Ryan Ford. So he's had a shocking start as well. I will fix that for you, Chris, in just a second.
I'm too loud. I'm too noisy.
Too loud. Way too loud. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, you're on 200% volume. That is why.
That'll be why.
Yeah. So, anyway, the field is away and racing. Dravelmere out in front, but he's being housed by Lieutenant Llama. Justin Redix has managed to hold on to third for now. So, tell you who's had an absolutely shocking start. That is Chris Nipris down to 9th, but he was getting caught up in the incident between Lee Walker and Matt Double. So he had to back out of it, and then he just got swamped. So we'll keep an eye on Nipris' progress. Steve Duro, big winner out of all that, from 9th up to 6th.
Vanderham as well.
Vanderham's had a great start up to 7th, so yeah. So one Camaro's had a shocking start, the other one's had a great run. Now, well, Ellis now, he is all over the back of ReadyX. So that's a brilliant camera angle too. Good view of the roll bar. Oh, I thought we were going to see a sand.
Think about it. Looks like that Super's got him on the straight.
Josh Hill, he's managed to make a move on Vanderham. Vanderham, I think he must have run wide at turn 1. He's now being hunted by his Camaro compatriot Chris Nipris. He'll be on the comeback trail.
Comes out very wide.
Oh, he has to surrender the corner. And, oh, Nipris is a little bit taily. Well, he manages to get the position back, so that's one position back for the number 61. Next in sights is the Audi of Josh Hill. As he pulls out, he just shows the nose. Just trying to put a bit of pressure on Hill. It's close enough this time. Hill gives him space, and Nipris should get through. Oh, they're still side by side. No, they bash door handles.
Bit of trading paint.
Yep, nothing wrong with it. They're still side by side going to the corner of death, though. Hill is out wide. And hangs onto a Nipris. Taily and into the fence. So, oh, someone else is off the track as well. That looks like Ben. Just saw that in the background. So that corner catching a lot of people out already. We'll keep an eye on Matt Double here as well, on the McLaren Championship leader, down in 14th. I suspect he's going to be a little bit filthy.
Yeah, he might have a bit of damage on that car too. Quite hard into the wall.
Found the Armco very effectively.
Mm.
Oh, that was Ben. He's off the track, so BMW just not working well tonight for Ben. Anyway, I was just about to touch on this battle here. We got ReadyX, he's still holding off the Alpine of Ben Ellis, and Lee Walker is now starting to get involved. So fastest lap of the race for Dravelmere. 2:05.4. I wonder how many people are thinking about tyres at this early stage of the race.
Personal best by Vanderham.
Yep, server personal best too. Ben's also set his personal best as well, so it's starting to get better.
Sometimes the fuel load does help though, just to weigh the tyres down, help with that traction.
I've never actually noticed a lot of difference between fuel loads in Assetto Corsa, but maybe with the open wheelers for sure. But GT3, GT4, not so much.
Have you ever driven a V8?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you notice it there. Stop Bounce 98, thank you for the follow. 4 minutes late, but got there in the end. Yes, looking forward to Sunday night. We'll be live for the AK Racing V8 Supercar League.
Whoop, whoop.
Is that a whoop whoop from you?
Yeah, whoop whoop.
Yeah. Where are they racing this weekend?
Winton.
Winton, excellent.
There's going to be lots of death in the first chicane, I assure you.
Yeah, well, you'll be able to give us some first-hand reports, I guess.
There is a marshal stand in the middle of the first chicane. If you come off, you're gonna hit it. So that is something to look out for.
Looking forward to that. Goldie Bros. Yeah, this is the standard question from Goldie Bros now. He's moved from emotes to when is Mount Panorama?
April.
April. There you go. April for AK Racing. If I go to GT Club's calendar, 26th of March for GT4, and if we go to Go Race Sim Sports for ATCC Masters, 1st of April, not an April Fool's trick. That will be the grand final for the ATCC Masters.
That would be the ultimate April Fool's joke, though.
Oh.
Everyone practices for Bathurst and they turn up on race day and it's like Sandown.
Oh no, it'll be Daytona Oval.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make
ultimate April Fool's joke.
Maybe I'll do that. I'll make the final round on an oval. I won't do that. That is one of the cruelest things you can do to Australia. Goldie Bros, what is this track? This is Cathedral Rock International Raceway, I believe. It is. I believe it's a Gran Turismo track, actually, that's been ported over. So, okay, Ellis has dropped way off the back of Radiax, and he's dropping into the clutches of Walker in the Panos. And also, just further down, we're seeing Hill, Vanderham, and Nipris in close quarters with each other. We'll focus on this battle for 7th. In fact, actually, we'll look at Matt Double. He's just passed his teammate in the other McLaren. Now he's on the comeback trail. He's almost up into the top 10. We haven't even gone 10 minutes in.
I mean, in fairness, there isn't many outside of the top 10.
No, but we're not even 10 minutes in. He had a massive bin moment, or got binned, and well, he's already up to 11th. And still got a compulsory pit stop to make. But, well, Matt Double is currently the reigning champion for GT Club's GT3 League, so he's definitely got pedigree.
He's got the experience. How's Drav doing?
Who?
Drav.
Well,
Mayor.
He's still leading, but he is still being pressured by Lieutenant Lama in the Supra, so...
Good job by Lama keeping up with them, though, for this long.
Lama absolutely loves this Supra. He has just jumped into it, and he has just made it work from day one. Watch for the cutback here for Lama. And he doesn't get it right that time. Just heard him feather on the throttle a little bit. And that's cost him a little bit. But now into this death corner. Oh, look at that. There's absolutely no margin for error there. So once again, the Supra is really strong in the mid-sector. Oh, he runs wide! Oh.
Commentator's curse.
Don't worry. Lama's pretty quick. He's got super power on his side. As the pit window now opens. God, with 250% tyre wear, when are these guys going to start making their pit stops, you reckon?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Oh no, I think Vanderham, he's had a bin. He's down to a 10th. Actually dropped behind Ryan Ford.
Oh.
Just had a bit of wheel spin there, by the looks of things.
It does not look like a very happy Camaro.
No. No, it's not, but oh, look at that, ReadyX 205.6. And Vanderham's actually had enough, he's into the pit lane. Now we'll see who's... well, Nipris is also in pit lane as well. That surprises me. That really does surprise me. Normally Chris's strategy is to wait until the last second to come into pit lane, but he's decided to come in early. He'll be going for the undercut for sure.
It's worth a try when you're down in the low top 10.
For sure.
Like, it's always worth a shot sometimes.
Now this is going to shape up to be a great battle, because Ellis has started to haul back in Ready X, and Duro in the 09 Mercedes. He is actually closing the gap behind these guys.
Slowly creeping up.
Yep. He set his personal best, well, his fastest lap of the race, last lap with a 2:05.6. Drives ahead of him, 2:05.9 and 2:05.6. Absolutely whisker faster. So, well, Duro's the man on the move in this top 6, I imagine. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait. Oh, skid time's DNF'd. So we're down to 13 competitors. That's a huge shame.
Looked like that BMW just wasn't working today.
No. Hopefully he'll be back. Maybe just tweaking some settings outside of the server. Trying to get the steering wheel better dialed in. I think that's.
It'll be good to see him back for race 2.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. It's old favourite motto: never, ever, ever give up. Since motorsport, you never know what's going to happen. Like, no one predicted that Matt Double would be finding the fence on lap 1. As Lee Walker now 2:05.5, Dravelmere 2:05.3, fastest lap of the race. So
Ellis did a personal best there as well. 2:05.3.
Yeah, so Dravelmere, I think he's just starting to open the taps up a little bit on the panos. He's just starting to skip away from the rest of the field. Oh, hang on, here we go. So Lee Walker, it's on now between Ellis and Walker. That is... Oh, there we go. That was a delay. Right on board now with Lee Walker. We'll give you this awesome sound. So crank it up at home if you love the sound of a cranky V8.
Ellis a bit wide there.
Yeah, I was just about to note that the rear end of the Alpine's starting to just step out a little bit. So, possible weakness for Walker to exploit. So here we go, Walker is on the back of him now. I think we're going to see a send. So he's lining him up, just shows the nose. Now he's gone in a bit deep, he'll cut it back, try and get some drive out of the final corner.
Family in that draft.
2:05.6 for Ready X, so he sets his personal best. He's starting to gap Ellis and Walker. Lieutenant Lama in pit lane as well, so he's heading up the tyres. He's going for the undercut. Oh, here we go. I think a send is about to happen. We'll actually jump on board with Ellis and look back at the panos. That is actually a really mean looking car. Oh, here we go. Stamp is licked. And, well, Walker makes that look easy.
Ooh.
A little bit of clumsiness there.
Ellis had to back out of that.
Yep. Well, fair play. Keep on going. Walker now up to third. See if Ellis can fire back immediately. And the answer so far is no. The panos is just gapping. Showing the Gapplebee's menu, as it were. Oh no!
Oh, Van
James
Ham.
Van der Ham drive-through penalty for speeding in pit lane. Ah, you hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it.
That is the worst feeling.
That is weird though, because he's already done his pit stop. Why did he go back into pit lane?
That's a good point, actually.
That could be yeah, that could be a system glitch. And well, our race leader into pit lane gets it slowed down.
Almost hit that wall.
Yeah,
On the
it's
way
very
in.
wide, and in fact, the top 4 are now into pit lane. Top 5 into pit lane, so everyone's pitting.
Game
Actually,
and follow the leader.
pretty well. I mean, under 3 minutes left in the pit stop window.
Life is a lot. It's frustrating, awkward, scary, embarrassing, weird, stressful, and complicated. Exactly what AHM isn't. Because when you're sweating the big stuff in life, the last thing you want to worry about is health insurance. AHM, the simple bit.
2-minute lap time, you wouldn't want to be trying to push the envelope there. In fact, I think everyone's going to be diving into pit lane now. So we'll keep an eye on where Lieutenant Lama is. Now, is Dravelmere moving? He is moving. It's a longish pit lane. So, oh, Dravelmere, he's done a bit of a... Yeah, pulls right out. He wants to get out of pit lane as soon as possible. He has absolutely pulled away from Lieutenant Lama, so Lama's had a not great pit stop, that's for sure.
He might be able to use his warm tyres sort of advantage. I don't know if there's tyre blankets in this series or not.
Not too sure, but, well, he's actually done it. He's up to second. So...
Catch him while they're cold.
Yep. He's up to speed, but, well, I don't think that worked out for Lieutenant Lama, not the way he was hoping anyway. So he'll have his teammate all over the back of him for the next couple of laps, I'd say. And he'll be on fresher tyres too, so the undercut really has not worked for Lieutenant Lama tonight.
Really?
At least this race.
No payoff from that one.
So Van Hum's just taken his drive-through. I have to find out what's going on with that, because that is very, very weird. Unless he's maybe just, I don't know, gone a little bit close to the pit wall. No, that was a problem in one of the British touring car races.
I'm sure we will find out. Bit of llama love in the chat from Goldie Brass.
Yep, so I'd say we've got a Llama fan club. So I always find it interesting how certain drivers do stand out in these streams. Like we got Ben McKenzie fan club as well.
The Benny Club.
Yeah, the Benny Club. Now we've got the Llama Club. Yeah, it's good. Well, Lama now just starting to gap his teammate, Justin ReadyX. What about timing? Benny Mac joins in just as we were talking about the Benny Mac fan club. Benny Mac, are you going to join the Llama Club? Oh, no! Oh, he's just held that together. Oh, anxious moment there for Llama.
Might be time for a fresh set of undies for Llama.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, in fact, he is really struggling in this car. He is now vulnerable to ReadyX. So, jump on board with Ready X. Now, these guys have got to be careful because Lee Walker is in range as well.
Yeah, he's just waiting for the mistake.
Oh, wouldn't it be the worst thing ever if these two came together? Golden rule of racing, do not take out your teammate. Oh! Did it lift off oversteer? That was very weird. It looked like he hit a bump awkwardly on the downshift. Well, let's check in with championship leader Matt Double. He's closing in on the back of Ryan Ford. If you missed the start of the race, Matt Double had a fantastic start. Got up to 4th, but then well, we got to the first braking zone, and well, I think they were about 3 or 4 wide. And unfortunately, someone had to get spat out, and well, Matt Double was that guy.
2 wide and a 4-pack, I think it was.
Yep. Drabomir fast lap of the race, 2:05.312. So he raises the bar again. So I think Double will be quite happy with the top 10. Oh, Benny Mack, you want to race these? Better get in and join GT Club. There is their Discord, along with our Discord as well. So get in. I think they've got a few spaces left. I'll just quickly check their Discord. GT Grid. No. Where are we?
Let me know if you want a skin made, Benny. I might be able to hook you up.
I think they've got a few spots left, so yeah, jump in and crack on, Ben.
I can have a look. I should be able to. Hold on.
Well, here we go. Matt Double is hunting the back of Ryan Ford. We'll jump on board with him. I've got to keep in mind that Matt Double is carrying 60 kilos of success ballast on this McLaren as well.
That will not be helping.
No.
From what I can see, there's an Alpine, a Mustang, and a Jetta, and 2 crossbows available.
I don't think anyone wants the crossbow.
Saline, Sin R1, whatever that is. There's a few seats in the grid left.
Yeah. No Nissans, unfortunately, Goldie. This is GT4, and Nissan doesn't want to build a GT4 car, apparently.
Oh, imagine a GT4 car.
It'd be very underwhelming, I think.
Well,
Oh no! Double, he's thrown it away. He's found that gravel. That's the end of that charge for Matt Double. I think he's just setting himself up for the reverse grid race.
Pulsar GT4.
Pulsar, oh no.
Oh no.
Very good. Very good. We've already got a Pulsar in V8 Supercar, so why not? That's a bit mean.
Yeah, you're hitting Monroe's feelings.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Munro. I run the Nissan as well in Supercars. Let's cross over here. We got Lee Walker just closing in on the back of Ready X. So see if Lee can continue this battle he had with Ready X before the pit stops. In fact, we'll jump on board now with Walker. Nissan micro engine in an F1 car. Oh wait, Ferrari. Well played. Well played, sir. Well played. Okay. Oh, look at that. I was really looking for that on Ready X's livery. The Please No Punterino, that's become a bit of a meme for him.
A good one at that.
It's a great meme.
He's under a lot of pressure by Walker here.
Well, in the slipstream. Here comes Walker, coming up to the fastest corners on the track, though. Who's going to be bravest? Well, it's not Justin, that's for sure.
Oh, wow.
He, well, I think discretion was the better part of valor there for Ready X. He's on track for a good points haul. He doesn't want to throw it away. So I think that's pretty smart driving on Ready X's behalf. I was also about to start talking about the Sin R1 because you asked about that. I did some research. That's actually, it's a car, an American car, and they basically just shoved an LS7 into it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like a little radical sort of car, or an LMP looking car, but yep. Shove a Chevrolet Corvette engine into it, that'll do.
Sounds like something the Americans would do.
It sounds like something I would do.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I've just noticed a battle here. So we got Ryan Ford in the Celine. He's all over the back of Josh Hill in the Audi. Ford's just been showing massive amounts of improvement as this race has gone on. He's running out of time, though. Don't know about the Celine, whether it's down on straight line pace. I think for Matt Double, he'll be absolutely pleading with these guys to start battling away because he's dropped off the back of Ford by 4 seconds. So it's been a tough night for Double so far. Oh, here we go. So Hill's made a mistake. He's run wide out of the final corner, and that should hand 8th position to Ryan Ford nice and easy. So the pressure has finally got to Hill. Now can Ford hold off Hill? Because I guarantee you Josh Hill will fire back as soon as he can. Also seeing a good battle way down here between Noah and Vanderham. So Noah in the Janetta. It's actually a funky paint job. Oh, he runs wide.
Oh, looks squiggly.
I have to say that that gravel is it's doing its job of slowing people down. That's for sure. What is Ryan Ford driving again? He's running the Celine S1. So we're getting close to the end of race number 1.
Looks like Hill's closing the gap to 4.
Yep, they're still nose to tail. It really does look like an awkward corner. Oh,
Seems like
Ford
everyone has
wide.
different lines too.
Here we go. Hill is lining him up for a run down the hill. Oh, God.
Oh.
What a play on words there. Here we go. I think we're going to see a send into the final corner. Hill's lined him up. He's got him set up.
That.
He'll go for the switch back down the front straight. He'll get good drive off the final corner. So
Loves that.
I'll see what the straight line pace is on this Celine. It's actually not short on poke. Here we go. We're going to see Ascend in the fastest corner on the track. Oh, that is looking sketchy. Oh, Ford's off! Oh, no! No, Ford has managed to find the Armco. Double's going to take advantage of this and squeeze around the outside. So Ford drops down to 10th. It was a really strong performance. There's still time for him. But meanwhile, let's focus on our leader. Dravelmir is led from start to finish. He was under pressure from Lieutenant Lama, but I think the late pit stop is the way to go for these drivers. Duro is actually closed within a second of Ben Ellis as well, so we'll have to swap to that battle soon. But, well, what more can be said? How surprising.
He's on
out in
holiday.
front. Yep.
Probably sipping a martini while he's out there.
Oh, he's probably got a whole bottle of vodka next to him. So the Mad Russian tips around the final corner. And it is going to be another win for Dravelmir. So, well done to Dravelmir. Wins race number 1 of round 3. Yep, a 10-second gap to Lieutenant Lama. Lama is going to be really disappointed. Noah gets a drive through on the final lap for track limits. Shame for him, yeah. And Duro is unable to catch the back of Ellis. Well, here we go. We're going to see some burnouts down the front straight. Oh, I think there's...
I think Lama's taking out his frustrations.
Actually, I think that is... No, that is Lama. Well spotted. Oh, we've got people doing burnouts. Nipra's trying to make his way through. Josh Hill came home in 8th position. Matt Double in 9th. And Ryan Ford.
Very unfortunate incident for Ford.
He's got to have a lot of damage on the front of this. Yeah, there's a little bit of damage, and he's just going to steer it into the fence. That is a frustrated man right there.
Fence break.
Well, Corey Williams, this is he'll be quite happy with this. 11th place. He's picked his way through some of the carnage between drivers ahead of him. And well, he's going to be happy. It's a good improvement.
Can't complain.
No, you can't complain.
Noah with that drive-through on the last lap will be kicking himself.
Yep.
Probably will hand that position to Hum.
I imagine so. Less than 2 seconds. Oh, Hum has lost it.
Looped it.
Oh, that's a nice 360 though. 40 seconds of penalty to Noah for not taking that drive through. Huge shame. All right, well, there we go. That is the end of race number 1. Your winner, Vladimir Madreski. Let's find him in pit lane. There he is, the number 03 Psychedelic Panos. It's hippie trippy there. Right, let's have a look at the final standings for race number 1. So we have Dravelmir ahead of Lieutenant Lama, Lee Walker and Justin ReadyX, Ben Ellis rounding out the top 5. Steve Duro, Chris Nipris, that is, speaking of disappointed men, there will be one disappointed man after starting 4th. Josh Hill, Matt Double and Ryan Ford rounds out the top 10. Over the page we have got Corey Williams, Noah, James Vanderham and Skid Time, who is a DNF. Actually, Vanderham will be in 12th. So, courtesy of that post-race pen for Noah. And,
some good action in that one.
Yeah, great action in that one.
You got a feel for Matt Double, though, getting screwed over in the first lap.
Yeah, he managed to salvage top 10, though, so let's try and find him. There he is. So, actually, I don't know why I did that. I could have just moved the camera manually to him. So, not really sure what's happened there. I imagine there'll be probably a steward's report, that's for sure. So I do think it was Lee Walker. He sort of fired it up the inside a bit there. Maybe missed his breaker marker. We'll leave that to stewards.
On the upside, it leaves them in a good position for race 2.
Yep. Reverse grid for race number 2, of course. So Matt Double will be starting off of what's that? 11th? No, sorry, 3rd, 4th, 5th. God, leave it alone.
Something like that.
Yeah, we'll just say that. Oh, well, we're going to have to try and think of driver of the race. I don't think we can make it Dravelmere. That's a little bit too obvious.
Lee Walker, actually.
Yeah, he had a great start. Steve Duro also made up a lot of positions. Actually, we'll have a look at qualifying. Yeah, Duro down in 8th, up to 6th. Well, actually, where did Lee Walker start? 6th up to 3rd. Yeah. Good
Pretty
drive.
good.
We got Lee Walker and Duro for Fando. So I think I'll have to agree with Lee Walker in that one. Not really sure what else to talk about there. So just another dominant drive from Dravelmere.
Just another race with Drav in it.
Pretty well. And he's also carrying 50 kilos of ballast. That's crazy.
He is a force to be reckoned with.
An alien.
For sure.
Absolute alien.
I remember when him and O'Hara used to race each other in IMSA back in the DPI days of AK. That was always a great show.
Speaking of DPI, GT Club has actually got a multi-class race coming up on the 20th, I want to say. 20th of February. Yep, multi-class race. We have the Daytona, the Corvette prototypes, the Daytona prototypes, and the GT LM cars. So quite a... I'm going to have to point out to Steve that he's misspelt car selection. Great mix of cars. We've got the Aston Martin Vantage, the BMW M8, the chunky boy, the Ford GT, Corvette C7, Porsche 911, Ferrari 488. That's your GT LM. I think Steve's trying to get a hold of the C9 or the C.
Hello.
What are they up to now? C9, the mid-engine Corvette.
C8.
C8. Yep.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to get a hold of a mod for that one. Then we got the Delara Corvette Daytona prototype, and then the Coyote Corvette Daytona prototype. Then we have the Mazdas, the Nissans, the Cadillac, and the Acura Daytona prototypes. So that is it's going to be quite a mix of cars as well. If I can have a look at the grid, let's see, what have we got? 2, 4, plenty of spots available. Only 4 spots taken. So get over there and take your spot. Right, so we're missing a couple of people from the grid.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Noah still hasn't checked back into the server. He's got a minute to do it, though.
Perhaps tweaking some settings.
He's had a lot of time to tweak some settings. Hopefully he comes back in soon, as he is on the front row off pole position.
Turning the NOS bottle on for the reverse grid.
Hopefully he's loading in right now. Well, anyway, who are we liking for race number 2? I mean, Matt Double.
Yeah, Matt Double in a great position to have a good race, as long as he doesn't bin it again. Josh Hill could have... I mean, he's got some potential from there. And then, where's Hummy Boy gone?
He is also not in the server, I don't think. Quickly have a look at that. No, he's way at the back for some reason. Anyway, we've got 6 lights on, 6 lights out. We are away and racing. Strong start from Josh Hill. He's trying to split the middle between Matt Double and Ryan Ford. Ben Ellis also trying to split the middle between Nipris and Duro. We're going to have a clean run into the fast turn 1 and 2. Oh, looks like everyone's going to go line of turn. No, we're not. Oh, big save from Ben Ellis and Steve Duro. And, Matt Double. Nipris getting into the back of Hill. He's going to lose some time there. He'll have to fall in behind Ryan Ford, but amazingly, everyone has managed to get through turn 1 and 2 rather cleanly. Here comes Matt Double up around the outside of his teammate. Has he got it done? Yes, he has. And Josh Hill will try and make it, try and swamp Corey Williams. Nipris has managed to get around Ford. Ford's actually fallen like a stone. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. It's all good.
Oh,
it's all
we're
good.
back.
Oh, I hate those moments. So, well, we've got a massive angry battle pack forming up behind Ben Ellis, actually. I think they're going 3 wide into the corner of death. But everyone's managed to sort themselves out. A much cleaner start to race number 2. As Nipris now sneaking up the inside of Williams. Williams gives him room, but Nipris backs out of it.
Ellis right on the tail of both of them.
Yeah.
Juro hammering on Ellis.
As wide as this track is, that corner is 1 line only by the looks of things. As we're almost 4 wide going into the very next corner. Nipris will slide up the inside of Williams. We're 3 wide now. Ellis and Duro and Ford in there as well. And the first of the Supras, Rediax, he's just sitting back there going, I don't want any part of this. 3 wide again. I have to say, Llama at the back, he's just going, oh no. This is what he has to deal with, ladies. Oh, he's got stuck into the side of Lee Walker. Didn't know he was there. Oh, I think everyone's got to start settling down. Ford wide up ahead. Taily for Vanderham. So it's all happening at the very back of the grid. Look at this. This is what we love seeing. So we got Dravomir trying to sneak his way up the inside as well. All this has really helped Nipris and Ellis to streak away. Look at the speed. Vanderham and Dravomir side by side. Dravomir late on the brakes. Hum trying to give room to Walker as well. He'll try and sneak around the outside of him although. And poor Llama, he's stuck down there. He's got nowhere to go. Oh, here comes Rediax now up the inside of Ford. Gets onto the curb. That will help Ford's case.
If you're Llama, you'd have to be thinking to just sit back and wait for someone to go flying off into the wall.
Sometimes you just can't trust that to happen as Williams now fighting back on him. It's not really working out for him, and his main competitor, Dravomir, already up to 8th position. Oh, corner of death, please no. Oh, give each other room, polite driving from everyone so far in the, well, first 4, haven't even gone 5 minutes of this second race. Meanwhile, up here we got Nipris up to 3rd. He's had a strong start. And he's just closing in on the back of Hill slowly but surely. He's going to take Ellis and Duro with him too. So Matt Doubles also just started to streak away a little bit.
Matt Double should be trying to take advantage of everyone battling behind him as much as he can. Just run away, make a gap, and just try and maintain it for as long as possible.
Well, we'll see what his lap time is this time by. He's carrying 60 kilos of ballast. It's not really agreeing with him so far. 206.3 for Matt Double. Chris Nipris now fastest lap of the race. 205.8 for the number 61. So
everyone's going purple.
Well, that's their own. Not really sure why, but anyway, I think that's their personal best. But well, I think Chris Nipris will be watching this stream back and he'll be taking a screenshot of that fastest lap following the fastest man on the track so far, as he's just come up onto the back of Josh Hill's Audi. And I'm going to take a bit of a breath of air here and thank Mohammed Mers for 7 minutes late.
Oh, Hill's off.
And just as I do that, action happens. So Nipris now up to second. He's going to be loving this.
Hill got it all kinds of wrong and just went off into the grass.
And now Ellis and Hill are going to be fighting side by side up towards Death Corner. So, Duro's
Ellis concede.
Oops, wrong car.
Hold
They're
on tight.
still side by side. Now, what's the straight line pace of the Alpine light? It's a supercharged 4-cylinder versus a, I want to say V10 in the R8.
V10.
Yeah. Hill's going to fire it back up in the banky boy. And they're still side by side. They've just swapped sides.
Jiro's going to try and take advantage of this on Hill.
And he will indeed. But Hill's going to fight him around the outside. This track just seems to lend itself to this sort of racing where everyone just wants to argue and stick it around the outside. Jiro's going to do the same thing back to Hill, and he'll have the inside line for the next corner. And, well, I think Jiro should be able to take the position finally.
Maybe not.
No. Coming out to the final corner now. Dravelmere's getting involved in this one now. Lee Walker's right behind Drav as well, so all this has really helped Drav. And, oh, here we go, Hill. He's got the slingshot out of the final corner.
Hill has got the run.
And he gets it done. And, geez, Jiro, he's going to be going, what do I have to do to stay in front of this bloody Audi?
Try faster, Jiro.
That's the Jeremy Clarkson School of Driving, isn't it? Oh,
he's giving him a punt.
He's giving him a punt, but he's made no advantage out of it. So, well, you got to love that. We've just seen a massive punt there, and no one's really come on. I've pressed the wrong button at the wrong time.
Oh, and we missed it.
I'm sorry, everyone. I messed up. Everyone's just going to unsubscribe like right now. Oh, Walker! Oh, big, massive send! Oh, that was an almighty send. That I'm going to reserve judgment there. He's backing out of it.
Yeah.
And that was huge.
That's given Drav a hand too.
It has, and it's really hurt Hill too. And, Walker has readdressed that. And so this is absolutely nuts. I'm loving this. I hope everyone in chat is loving this too.
Oh, that Supra's a bit sideways. Is that Redix?
Well, we got the two Supras nose to tail as well. And, Drav wide! Oh. And well wide. Into the gravel he goes, and he is going to drop way down. He's going to drop down behind Vanderham.
That is a costly mistake.
Yeah, he just tried to hang around the outside of Jiro, and Jiro he didn't force him off, but he didn't quite, I don't know how to put it. It was just a little squeeze. And now Jiro finally in front of this. Oh, Hill!
Oh, Hill! Oh!
I
believe he outbraked.
Oh, that's Redix around. Oh wow, that is that Supra has got a very tight turning circle. I'm impressed. So Redix now spat out to the back of the battle pack. Llama now trying to go around the outside of Lee Walker. Hill, don't know what happened there. I think he just missed his braking marker. Anyway, we'll get on with it. I'll tell you who is having a drive of his life so far. It's this guy here, Chris Nipris. He is catching championship leader. So hopefully all my racecraft training has really been helping him here, and he'll just be listening to my advice play over and over in his head, which is right now, do not push. He's just, well, the last thing you want to do in this situation is push. just want to let your natural pace close in on the back of double. Because we can see Nipris last lap at 2:05.6. That was his best lap as well, versus a 2:06.3 for double. So double is struggling, Nipris isn't. So for Nipris, all he has to do is just let his pace bring double up.
Ellis has really fallen behind too, behind Nipris.
Yeah, 4 seconds the gap between Ellis and Nipris. So Nipris is just absolutely loving tonight. It's kind of funny, he sent me a message earlier today saying that Steve selects some of the weirdest tracks in the world. He'll be loving this track though.
They're weird, but they work.
Well, it's not the weirdest track he's selected. He found a track from, I believe it was Need for Speed 2. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was something different. Fastest lap now for Chris Nipris, 2:05.3. Double responded temporarily, but, well, Nipris has fired straight back. So, God, this stream is going to be on, this is going to be on repeat for Chris Nipris, I think. Oh, Goldie, what are you talking about? I don't do that. I do not pay double. I do not pay people to come second to my brother. If anything, I pay people to punt my brother.
That is always more funny.
He's my older brother, so I got to be a pain in the ass to him.
That's the one.
Yeah. And now the gap is under a second now between Nipris and double.
He's got him on the end of the fishing line. He's reeling him in.
So this is what Nipris, double is looking back at. The headlights are ablaze on the Camaro. Oh, bit of a slide there for Nipris. I think at this stage it is Nipris's race to lose. Oh, double had a little bit of a wobble on the entry.
Slowly closing in.
So, Nipris hunting. I think he's
Trav just got llama.
Goldie Brothers Cash, Lance Stroll who. Good call. Fair call. I'll pay that.
Trav just passed llama for 6th position.
Yep, so the battle is still on for 4th place down.
Drew and Walker.
Oh, Drav into pit lane, so he's had enough. He wants to get out. Oh, here we go. So Nipris in the slipstream is closing in. The Camaro is quick in a straight line. I'm actually getting nervous watching this.
Oh, here it comes.
He's got a good run out of turn number 3. He'll probably Nipris seems to like this 90-degree left-hander. He backs out of it this time, just not close enough.
Lick the stamp. Lick the stamp.
Stop it. I can't watch this. I can't watch this. Duro has dropped down behind Lee Walker and Lieutenant Lama, so whoa, pops it over the curb there.
Look, on 2 wheels.
We've also got ReadyX on the back of Ford. In fact, well, was on the back of Ford. He's now in front of him.
Looks like Ford may have gone a bit wide and done some grass mowing.
Quite possibly. Bit of a repeat of the passing manoeuvre from Nipris on Hill. I want to go back to the battle for first, but I don't want to.
What's the worst that could happen? He's got this.
I'll tell you what's the worst that can happen. He's going to find that gravel trap.
Using every bit of draft.
Oh, here we go. He's going to lick it. No, double closes the door nice and early. Nipris had to back, and he found that gravel trap. What I tell you? He had to back out of it. Double dropped down early, and oh, here we go. So Niprus looks like he's reverting back to his usual tactic of pit late. And Ellis is now into pit lane. So Ellis has been slowly closing up onto the back of Double and Niprus, and he's just decided to go into pit lane. So looking for the undercut there.
Well, I mean, it is over half race distance now, so
Yep.
it is.
Marmon just set his personal best at 206 flat. Oh, Llama backs it in into turn number 3. Right on board now with Lieutenant Llama. He's all over the back of Walker now, so Walker, he's had early pace, but he just hasn't been able to pull away from Llama. Oh my god, Goldie Bros found Llama emotes.
Oh, good.
Something's happening to Niprus. He's dropping off the pace like you wouldn't believe. Oh, you found the Llama emote. Okay, good for you.
I just copy pasted his.
Oh, fair enough. Now, whatever's happened between race 1 and race 2, Llama's Supra just doesn't seem to have that sheer outright pace in the middle sector that he had in the previous session. So I wonder if he's gone backwards with his setup.
He did have some very close and I'm not sure what the word is, crazy racing at the start of this, so it is possible he's worn his tyres out more than usual. Just
Well, he's in
dodging
pit
and
lane
weaving.
now. And so is Matt Double. And oh, I thought there was going to be a pass in pit lane there. So we'll see the pit lane time for Lieutenant Llama. And ready exit to pit lane as well. Tell you what, that KTM broadcast car is going off its nut.
Did Double pit?
He has. He is in pit lane
Okay.
right now. He is leaving. It is going to be a 46, 47, 47 and a half second pit stop time. So we'll have to wait. Well, Niprus will have to pit this lap. He won't have a choice. He's only got 2 minutes left. Well, almost less than 2 minutes in the pit window. But the late pit stop worked for a lot of people. And he's taken the best out of those tyres as well. You can see the delta has dropped down to 4/10, almost half a second slower than his fastest lap. So expect to see the 61 Camaro into pit lane. He's going to need the pit stop of his life. And all Niprus really needs to do is get in front of Double. And I guarantee you he will make that Camaro wide. But, well, Double's got... He's only 35 seconds behind Niprus, so... 47-second pit stop time. I don't think Niprus is going to be able to hold the lead. Unless he gets a really good run through pit lane. So that is a really tight pit entry, actually. And he is now in pit lane. So we'll have to look and see where Matt Double is. Looks like he's just coming through the end of the middle sector. He's actually coming up to the final corner now. So, where's Niprus? Is he moving? He is not moving yet. He's not moving yet. Double's coming around the final corner. Is Niprus moving yet? He's not.
No.
Oh, there we go. He's moving.
Here we go.
Double will be up to speed, though. So, Where is Nippers going to come out? Oh, it's a slower stop than Double. Here comes Double. There goes the McLaren flying past the Camaro. So, well, it's back to where we were. Now Nippers, though, he'll be on fresher tyres at least. Now, I think I saw Dravelmere just set the fastest lap of the race at 2:05.3. So that is slightly faster than Nippers' previous race best. Starting to see personal best lighting up the timing screen as well. Josh Hill setting his personal best for the race. So he's down in 11th. He's going to be absolutely filthy with that. He was very much involved in that opening lap skirmish. Even actually Corey Williams just set his personal best as well at 2:09. So well, he'll be pretty happy with that, I'm sure. Keep an eye on the gaps here. So Duro, he's closing in on the back of Lieutenant Lama. Goldie Bros, when I play this game, I always oh, Duro's found the fence in death corner. Oh, is that turn 8?
I'm not sure.
We'll have to ride on board with someone and count the corners, because if that's turn 8, honestly. It's always turn 8. Have you noticed that?
Not really.
No.
To be honest.
Well, we got turn 8 at Adelaide, and we got turn 8 here.
Oh, good old Adelaide.
I count Bathurst corner. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God! Yeah, turn 8. That's I think that's Reed Park. No, McPhillamy Park. It's turn 8. There's a curse with turn 8.
It's turn 8.
Yeah, bloody turn 8. Ban
We've cracked the code.
Yep. Alright, so Lieutenant Lama, he's still trying to close in on the back of Lee Walker. It's not really going well for him at the moment. We'll really be keeping a close eye on the gap between Nippers and Double. It's now back under 2 seconds. Vanderham just sets his personal best of the race, and so is Josh Hill at 2:06.666. So liking the sixes there for Josh Hill. Unfortunately, haven't got any close battles yet. Well, Nippers just ripped out a couple of tenths out of... Oh no, now it's back up. So we'll swap over to our leader now. Oh, there he is. So Nippers, he's in striking distance. Only take one mistake for Double and Nippers will be all over. In fact, look at that. He's almost ripped out 6/10 just in turn 8.
The elusive turn 8.
The elusive turn 8. Oh my God, look at that. The gap is now under 1 second. So Nippers, he is on the pace. He's also on 1 lap fresher tyres as well. Oh, I'm so scared to watch. I don't want to watch this. Oh, he thinks about it again. Into that downhill right-hander.
That'll cost him a couple tenths.
Yep, but I think pace is on Nippers' side though. Fando stating that Double is hard to pass. Yep. I think Chris and Matt Double have gone to the same school of driving. Is that Double's not really going defensive, and Chris does not go defensive either. So 7/10 faster for Chris Nippers, but Ben Ellis is also faster than the two of them. Dravelmere sets the fastest lap of the race at 53.1. So we could be lining up for a 4-way battle in the final few minutes of this race. And Justin Redix also sets a 2:05.7. Ford sets his personal best. So we're seeing purples all up and down the timing screen. Geez, Dravelmere is coming.
Drav is like Thanos. He is inevitable.
He is inevitable. We'll have to get Infinity Stones painted on the front of that car, I think.
Nah, Thanos is purple chin.
We shouldn't give him that handle though.
Thanos.
He'll be unbearable in the Discord. Drove me a Thanos. Oh no.
He snaps his fingers and half his lap time disappears.
Well, speaking of snapping fingers, Nipris has snapped his fingers because he's got that gap down to under a second again. This is the sector that Nipris seems to like the most. I think it's the second half of the lap that the Camaro is stronger than the McLaren. So we're heading into the... So Nipris is running out of time though. He's got to get the good drive down the main straight. So I think the Camaro will be a little bit quicker in a straight line. Indeed it is. So, oh, he's almost a full second faster than Matt Double. And Dravelmir is almost a full second, is a full second faster, so... I don't think he's going to have enough time to close in onto the back of Nipris. So, oh, here we go. So Nipris, he is hunting now. He is close enough. Is he? Are we going to see a send? Are we going to see a send?
Look at.
He's winding up.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, he's braked early. Oh, the McLaren's wide. This is Nipris's chance. Oh, he just didn't get the power down early enough. And Double hangs off for another corner. Oh, look at how close Nipris is on the back of the McLaren.
Look, stamp. Look, stamp.
I'm going to get on board with that, I think. Right, here we go. So this is where the Camaro is stronger than the McLaren. In this tail end of the lap. Oh my god. Into the banky boy we go. Oh, here comes Nipris. He's got the drive now. He's close enough. He's not. There's no move there though. He'll go wide and try and get the drive out of here. The gap is closing down between himself and Ellis, so he's got to be mindful of that too.
I'd say, judging by the timer, we have 2 more laps.
Yes. Oh, maybe. Yeah, 2 more laps. Coming up. Oh. Oh. Double runs it in wide, but I think he goes for the double apex there. Oh no, he's grabbed the gravel! And there goes the gap, up to a second now. That was enough to cost him 3/10. Dravelmir is also all over the back of Ellis. Here we go, so Dravelmir's actually hunting. He's got the run around the outside of Ellis, and he should have it. He'll have the inside line for the next corner. Ellis is going to argue the Alpine is pretty good under brakes. But the Panos, oh, they're still side by side. This is 3 corners now. These two have been side by side, and the Panos just pulls ahead. Expect Ellis to fire it back up the inside immediately, and he backs out of it.
Good.
Oh wow, Double. Oh. He's made a mistake, and Nipris is now. He's going to go for the switch back out of the hairpin.
And we're back.
And we're straight back into it. We got less than a lap to go. Well, not sorry. We got just over a lap to go. Sorry.
Lap and a half-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Come on.
RediX is all over the back of the second Camaro as well. But we're going to stay with this battle for the lead. Right back on board with the number 61 Camaro. Oh, Double. Oh, no, they touched. He's thrown it away.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh.
Oh, no.
That is gonna be. He's
Oh.
gonna be picking himself after that one.
No. Oh.
That is heartbreaking.
That is. Oh, it's heartbreaking. Oh, no way. He is going to be absolutely filthy with himself. He had that, and he's fallen back down to 4th. Might even be vulnerable to Lieutenant Llama. Well, Matt Double, he's survived the onslaught of Camaro, and he starts the final lap with a 4-second lead over Dravelmere.
I think Double will be having a very deep sigh of relief after that one.
Yes.
Ellis is right on the back of Drav. 110.
Yeah. It's not over between these two, so Ben Ellis will expect to send. Drav's going slightly defensive though. He runs it in deep in the panos. And Lieutenant Llama's close onto the back of Nipris. He's got Lee Walker right behind him as well, so Nipris isn't careful, he will find himself falling even further back. And we're quickly going to focus on our leader, Matt Double. That was a clinical display of defensive driving. If you want to know how to drive defensive, you look up Matt Double. That was absolutely clinical.
Very well done.
So Matt Double, after having a shocking race number 1, he will make up for it with race number 2, providing he holds it together for the last couple of corners. It looks like Dravelmere will be able to hold off Ben Ellis. But Matt Double in the number 42 McLaren, has to be said, after such a tough battle, he is going to be over the moon with this victory. And he comes home for the win. Dravelmere will hold on for second ahead of Ben Ellis. Oh, here we go. Nipris should be able to hold on for 4th. He is going to be one filthy man.
Yeah, that one's gonna hurt.
Yep. Redix and Vanderham haven't finished either. And, well, Vanderham will hang on for 8th. Ryan Ford will come home in 10th. Josh Hill 11th, and Corey Williams in 12th. Oh, man.
Whew. What a race.
Oh, Nipris has already left the server. He is that filthy. He usually hangs around, but, oh, man. I cannot believe it.
No, Alice
Oh, here we go. We got some drifting happening here.
The drift.
I wonder how well this thing drifts, actually. Mid-engine car. Supercharged.
Probably not very well, to be honest. I don't know. Oh. Oh, yeah.
You were saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're still waiting for... Oh, there we go. Corey Williams has just crossed the line. Let's head back to the pit lane. And we'll wrap up this race. Well, Ben Ellis just bins it in front of us.
He's moved it.
Nice.
Good recovery, though. Good form.
Yep. Good little 360. Keeps it going. Right, let's wrap up this stream by going through the final results. So Matt Double, after an epic battle, that is going to go down as probably one of the best races I've ever seen. He heads Dravelmere in 2nd place. Ben Ellis on the podium. Chris Nipris, the heartbreak of the race, really.
Yeah.
Comes home, holds on for 4th, or salvages 4th, it should be said. Lieutenant Llama 5th, Lee Walker 6th, Steve Duro 7th, James Vanderham, Justin Redix, and Ryan Ford rounds out the top 10. Over the page, we have got Josh Hill, Corey Williams, rounding out the field there. So, geez, let's wrap this stream up and, well, geez, what a race to commentate.
The first few laps were absolute chaos, and we had that amazing battle towards the end. But
Yep.
that was great.
An absolute heartbreak for Chris Nipris. And I reckon he's genuinely won some fans over in chat as well. So, God, we're gonna have to go through driver of the race, because that's gonna be so hard, because there's so many
Mm.
drivers I could give it to. Chat, give us a hand here. Give us a hand here. Help us out with driver of the race. I can't pick who I really want to pick, because that would be absolute bias. But
I mean, I'm thinking the same thing, so I don't think it's biased.
yeah, but you know what? If I can't pick Chris, I'll have to go with Matt Double. That
Yeah.
was a clinical display of defensive driving. So yeah, for me, it's a dead heat between Chris Nipris and Matt Double.
Yeah, just a fantastic battle in those closing laps.
So it was absolutely clinical display of defensive driving, and it was really good offensive driving for Chris Nipris as well. So yeah, those two get driver of the race for race number 2, I think. Who did we decide was getting? Oh, Lee Walker. That's right, race number 1, driver of the race. So, geez. Well, let's wrap this stream up. Oh, thank you very much for joining me in the commentary box, Mr. Simmons.
No worries.
Yeah, it was glad you joined us. What a race to join in on.
Man, that was a lot of fun.
Yep. So make sure you hit the subscribe, follow button, or if you want, subscribe to us. Please do, send us money. Hit the notification bell, because we are back live on Sunday night for the next round of the V8 Supercars with AK Racing. Yeah, you're in that one as well. So very much looking forward to seeing how you go in Grid 2, isn't it?
Yeah, probably terribly.
That's not the spirit. And at this stage, after that, we'll be back live for GT Club for the next round of the GT4 League. If you really loved what you saw and you want to be involved in GT Club or even Go Race Promotion Sim Sports, once again, there's our Discord. Come in, join us. We got events happening almost every single week. But anyway, we're going to wrap that up there. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next time. See you later.